Life is not a straight path, it's a winding road filled with twists, turns, and unexpected detours. Each of us is on a unique journey shaped by our experiences, choices, and the people we meet along the way. To truly embrace your journey means to acknowledge every part of it, the highs and lows, the victories and failures, as integral to your growth and development. Often we find ourselves comparing our journeys to those of others, measuring our progress against the milestones of friends, family, or even social media influencers. But the truth is, comparison is the thief of joy. Each person's path is distinct and cannot be accurately compared to another. Instead of looking outward, turn your gaze inward. Reflect on what has brought you to this moment, the lessons you've learned, and the strength you've gained. Each experience, whether positive or negative, has contributed to the person you are today. Embracing your journey also means accepting that growth is not linear. There will be setbacks, moments of doubt, and challenges that may seem insurmountable. But remember, these are not failures, they are lessons. Each stumble provides an opportunity for reflection, for recalibration. It's in these moments of struggle that we often find our greatest strengths. When you face challenges, ask yourself, what is this teaching me? How can I use this experience to grow? Moreover, embracing your journey invites you to practice self-compassion. It's easy to be harsh on ourselves when things don't go as planned. Instead, treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a dear friend. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small, and give yourself permission to feel proud of your progress. As you embrace your journey, don't forget to acknowledge the importance of the support systems around you. Seek out those who inspire you, challenge you, and lift you higher. Surround yourself with people who celebrate your successes and stand by you in tough times. These connections will fuel your journey, reminding you that you are not alone. Finally, remember that embracing your journey is a conscious choice. It's about making a commitment to live authentically and to pursue your passions with courage. Allow yourself to dream big and take bold steps toward those dreams, knowing that every effort contributes to your personal narrative. In doing so, you'll discover that your journey is not just about the destination, but about the richness of the experiences and the person you become along the way. In our quest for personal growth and fulfillment, one of the most critical skills we can develop is the ability to recognize toxicity in our relationships and environments. Toxicity can manifest in various forms, be it in friendships, family dynamics, or professional settings, and understanding its presence is the first step toward liberation. Toxic relationships often exhibit patterns of negativity, manipulation, and emotional drain. These connections may leave you feeling exhausted, unworthy, or anxious. Perhaps you've experienced a friendship where the other person consistently belittles your achievements or where their neediness overshadows your own well-being. In a professional context, you might encounter colleagues who thrive on gossip, undermine your contributions, or create a competitive atmosphere that stifles collaboration. Recognizing these behaviors is vital. It allows you to confront the reality of your situation rather than dismissing your feelings as overreactions or insecurities. One of the key indicators of toxicity is the presence of constant drama. If you find yourself frequently navigating conflicts or feeling the need to walk on eggshells around certain individuals, it's essential to pause and evaluate why this is happening. Healthy relationships should bring peace and support, not chaos and uncertainty. If drama becomes a regular part of your interactions, it may be a signal that the relationship is draining rather than nourishing. Another aspect of recognizing toxicity is tuning into your emotions. How do you feel after spending time with certain people? If you consistently leave interactions feeling depleted, anxious, or less than your best self, this is a strong indication that something is amiss. Trust your instincts. Your feelings are valid and deserve attention. Pay close attention to the way others' behaviors impact your mental and emotional state. If someone's presence makes you question your worth or leaves you feeling defeated, it's time to reconsider the nature of that connection. Moreover, it's important to remember that toxicity isn't always overt or aggressive. Sometimes it can be subtle, lurking beneath a facade of friendliness or concern. You may encounter individuals who claim to care for you but use guilt or passive-aggressive remarks to control or manipulate your decisions. This insidious form of toxicity can be challenging to identify but is no less damaging. Trust yourself to see through the facade and recognize when someone's support comes with strings attached. Recognizing toxicity also involves understanding that some people may not intend to harm but still negatively affect your well-being. They may be caught in their struggles, projecting their pain onto others without realizing the impact. While it's essential to approach these situations with empathy, you must also prioritize your mental health. It's okay to step back from someone who, despite their good intentions, creates a harmful environment for you. Finally, acknowledging toxicity means accepting that you have the power to change your circumstances. You are not obligated to maintain connections that do not serve your best interests. Understanding and recognizing these toxic patterns is the first step toward reclaiming your space and energy. It's a courageous act to choose yourself and your well-being over the expectations of others. Setting boundaries is a fundamental aspect of self-care and personal growth. Boundaries are not walls that isolate us. Instead, they are the lines we draw to protect our emotional and mental well-being. They define what is acceptable behavior in our relationships and allow us to create a safe space where we can thrive. Establishing boundaries begins with self-awareness. It requires us to understand our limits and recognize when those limits are being pushed or violated. This self-awareness involves reflecting on our values, needs, and feelings. Ask yourself, what situations make me feel uncomfortable or drained? What behaviors from others do I find unacceptable? Understanding these aspects of yourself is crucial in defining where your boundaries lie. Once you have clarity about your limits, it's time to communicate them assertively. Effective communication is key to setting boundaries. This means expressing your needs clearly and respectfully, without feeling guilty or apologetic. It's important to remember that your needs are valid and deserving of respect. Use I statements to convey your feelings and intentions. For example, saying, "I feel overwhelmed when I am contacted late at night, and I need to focus on my rest." Clearly communicates your boundary without placing blame on others. Setting boundaries also involves the courage to enforce them. It's one thing to articulate your limits, but following through when they are challenged is equally essential. This might mean saying no when asked to take on additional responsibilities at work or stepping away from conversations that veer into negativity. Enforcing boundaries can feel uncomfortable, especially if you're used to accommodating others, but remember that your well-being is a priority. It's also crucial to understand that not everyone will respond positively to your boundaries. Some may push back, attempting to manipulate or guilt you into compliance. This reaction can be disheartening, but it's a reminder that your boundaries are serving their purpose. Stand firm in your decisions and remain committed to protecting your emotional space. Surround yourself with those who respect your limits and encourage you to maintain them. Additionally, setting boundaries is not a one-time event, it's an ongoing process. As we grow and evolve, our boundaries may need to shift to reflect our changing needs and circumstances. Regularly check in with yourself and assess whether your boundaries are still serving you. Don't hesitate to adjust them as necessary. Flexibility is a vital part of healthy boundary setting. Finally, remember that setting boundaries is an act of self-love. It's a declaration that you value yourself and your mental health. When you establish and maintain healthy boundaries, you create an environment where you can flourish. You empower yourself to cultivate relationships that are supportive and enriching rather than draining. It's a commitment to living authentically and ensuring that your interactions reflect your true self. Focusing on growth is a powerful mindset that empowers us to embrace change, overcome challenges, and strive for continuous improvement in every aspect of our lives. It's about cultivating a perspective that views setbacks as opportunities and encourages us to learn from our experiences rather than allowing them to define us. To truly focus on growth, we must first shift our mindset from a fixed to a growth-oriented perspective. A fixed mindset believes that our abilities and intelligence are static, limiting our potential. In contrast, a growth mindset recognizes that we can develop our skills through dedication, effort, and resilience. This shift allows us to see challenges as opportunities for learning and fosters a love for lifelong learning. When we embrace this mindset, we become more open to feedback, willing to step outside our comfort zones, and enthusiastic about exploring new ideas and experiences. Goal setting plays a crucial role in focusing on growth. By setting clear, achievable goals, we create a roadmap for our journey. These goals should be specific, measurable, and aligned with our values and aspirations. Breaking down larger goals into smaller, manageable steps makes them less overwhelming and allows us to track our progress. Celebrate each milestone along the way, no matter how small, as these accomplishments reinforce our commitment to growth and serve as motivation to continue moving forward. Additionally, focusing on growth means actively seeking out opportunities for learning and development. This can involve pursuing new skills, attending workshops, or simply engaging in conversations with people who inspire us. Surrounding ourselves with individuals who challenge our thinking and encourage our growth is invaluable. They can provide fresh perspectives, constructive criticism, and support as we navigate our journeys. Embracing a growth-focused mindset also requires resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks. Life is full of obstacles, and how we respond to them can significantly impact our trajectory. Instead of viewing failures as reflections of our worth, we can choose to see them as stepping stones on our path. Each setback provides valuable lessons that can inform our future decisions and actions. Resilience allows us to adapt and persevere, reinforcing the belief that we can overcome challenges and emerge stronger. Moreover, focusing on growth means being patient with ourselves. Personal development is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Progress takes time, and there will be moments of frustration and doubt along the way. Practicing self-compassion during these times is crucial. Instead of harshly criticizing ourselves for perceived shortcomings, we should treat ourselves with kindness and understanding. Acknowledge the effort you're putting in and remind yourself that growth is a journey that requires time and persistence. As we focus on growth, we must also learn to embrace change. Change is an inevitable part of life, and resisting it often leads to stagnation. By welcoming change and viewing it as a catalyst for growth, we open ourselves to new possibilities. This mindset encourages us to step into the unknown with courage and curiosity, fostering an environment where innovation and creativity can flourish. Finally, focusing on growth requires a commitment to authenticity. Being true to ourselves and our values is essential in this journey. It involves examining our motivations and ensuring that our goals align with our true selves rather than conforming to societal expectations or external pressures. When we pursue growth authentically, we not only create a fulfilling path for ourselves, but also inspire those around us to embark on their journeys of growth. Celebrating your worth is a fundamental practice that empowers you to recognize your intrinsic value and embrace your unique qualities. It's about acknowledging that you are deserving of love, respect, and happiness, regardless of external validation or societal standards. This celebration is not merely an occasional affirmation, it should be a consistent part of your life. To celebrate your worth, it's essential first to cultivate self-awareness. Take time to reflect on your strengths, talents, and achievements. What makes you unique? What qualities do you possess that contribute positively to the world around you? This self-reflection helps you identify the gifts you bring to relationships, work, and your community. Writing these down can serve as a powerful reminder during moments of doubt. By having a tangible list of your strengths, you can counter negative self-talk with affirmations grounded in reality. Moreover, celebrating your worth involves recognizing your accomplishments, no matter how big or small. Too often, we downplay our achievements or dismiss them as unimportant. However, every step forward is a testament to your hard work and determination. Whether it's completing a project at work, overcoming a personal challenge, or simply getting through a tough day, acknowledging these milestones reinforces your sense of self-worth. Create rituals around celebrating your achievements, share them with friends, reward yourself, or simply take a moment to appreciate your efforts. Self-compassion is another crucial aspect of celebrating your worth. We often hold ourselves to impossibly high standards, leading to feelings of inadequacy when we inevitably fall short. Practicing self-compassion means treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer to a friend. When you make mistakes or face setbacks, remind yourself that these are part of the human experience. Embrace your imperfections, recognizing that they contribute to your unique journey. This shift in perspective fosters a more positive self-image and reinforces your worthiness. Surrounding yourself with positivity is also vital in celebrating your worth. The people we choose to spend time with can significantly influence our self-perception. Seek out relationships that uplift and inspire you, those who recognize your value and encourage you to be your best self. Engage in communities that foster positivity and support, where you can share your journey and celebrate each other's successes. Conversely, be mindful of relationships that drain your energy or diminish your self-worth. It's okay to step back from those connections that don't serve you and focus on cultivating a circle of support. Another important aspect of celebrating your worth is embracing your individuality. In a world that often promotes conformity, it's vital to honor what makes you unique. Your experiences, perspectives, and passions contribute to the richness of your identity. Embrace the things that set you apart, whether they're your interests, hobbies, or quirks. Allowing yourself to be authentically you not only boosts your confidence but also encourages others to do the same. Furthermore, celebrating your worth means advocating for yourself. This involves setting boundaries and expressing your needs without guilt or hesitation. Recognize that your time, energy, and emotions are valuable resources. Don't be afraid to voice your opinions, ask for what you need, and assert yourself in both personal and professional settings. Advocating for yourself reinforces the belief that you are worthy of respect and consideration. Lastly, remember that celebrating your worth is an ongoing journey. It requires consistent effort and reflection. Regularly check in with yourself to ensure you are nurturing a positive self-image. Engage in practices that promote self-love, such as journaling, meditation, or self-care rituals. By making these practices a priority, you reaffirm your worth and create a life that reflects your values and aspirations.